Hi guys! Alright, it's Tuesday and we have a little time, so we're not rushed today, which is kind of nice, right?
Not that late either, it's good.
I know, it's 2 o'clock, which is awesome. Okay, so what's going on? There's just so much new product here and I'm just cannot, I don't even know what to do with myself. Obviously, I've been playing around in here, so everything's destructed. So sorry. So I wanted to talk about today attaching the little guy to these sling bags because I was inspired by a lot of our clients who have been doing that and sending me photos, and I'm just like, oh, that's so cool. Okay, so I tried it today, Matt, on the yellow sling. First of all, it matches my sneakers with the yellow little Vans thing, and I'm like, ooh, I'm gonna wear the yellow one, and then look how cool that looks with the leopard little guy. And then it's so cool because then you can have your stuff in here and you can just open it, and then so it's like it's a sling with a little guy attached to it. It's like the sling had a little baby.
It's like a little friend. Yeah, right?
It's so cute, but look at it. So like I was playing
you're right.
around.
It's like the animal where the little baby is on the mom.
Yeah, like a little kangaroo like pouch, like a Joey in a pouch. Like it's so cute. So it's like you got your sling, you
That's
got this.
Really funny. Your bag had a little baby.
Yeah, and then it's so cute, and you got little keys. I don't know, it's just so cool. And then I love how people have been going on trips and sending photos of them with themselves with their slings, and they're like, I cannot believe there's no way I would have gone through this trip without it. And I agree with you. Okay, so when we went to Japan, I swear to God, I brought 4 slings, and I'm like, I swapped them out every day because I was just so into it.
You were slinging every day.
But it was great because, first of all, Japan is insane, where it was overload to the point where for a person like me who has complete like ADD sometimes with stuff, especially when there's like food and there's cool stuff and like art and it's all over and you're like, I can't focus. Even you, Matt, like, did you feel like you just could not focus?
Yeah, it was definitely overload.
It was
like New York or any huge city.
I guess what it is in New York, you're so used to it because like you live there, you kind of know the deal.
Yeah,
so it's not like.
Remember the first time we went to New York like that?
Yes, it's like, but then you need your hands because you're carrying all the stuff that you're like, oh my God, I have to get this, I have to get that. And like, it was mostly food, I would have to say, the best part. Because like,
as usual, we structured the whole trip around the next
what we
place
were going to eat.
Yeah.
And like, that was the most, and like,
always works well.
For us, it's like the destination where we're going to go is either we're going to eat or where the stores are. And like, I think what I discovered in Japan was these fantastic neighborhoods. And these neighborhoods with amazing food and amazing stores, but there were like, it would be like you stepping out of your door from your house and then there's like an amazing restaurant a block down.
But there's the cool theme of, for instance, you go to the fish market, then it's 400 stalls or whatever it is, all related to fish.
Yes.
Or you go to that thrifting neighborhood and it's like 100 stores related to thrift.
But like done impeccably.
Which is less so the experience here. Like when you go thrifting near here, it's like, all right, there's 3 or 4 stores.
Yeah. But just done so impeccably to the point where you're like, am I like dreaming right now? And like I was saying that when we were there, it would be like you go into a store and everything's done by theme, or everything's done by like in a vintage store, done by color, shirts. If whatever the person who had the vintage store was really into, they would go really deep. And I think that's what I was so inspired by. So anyway.
And you also said the irony, and it's true, that the things that they had merchandised in those stores all came from here.
And then they brought it back, which is insane, but so cool. So anyways, I thought that was really cool. And then I was just so inspired, but just the whole time I was in Japan, I can't even tell you. Like Matt and I are kind of depressed right now because we're like, we want to go back.
It's definitely inspiration overload in a good way.
Yes, and like, I think we could even spend more time in Tokyo.
Oh,
right?
Sure. Yeah.
Because we were like, next time we go, we'll go to
The reason we came back is
Osaka.
we have to work and the kids have to go back to school.
I know. I was like, oh my God. And I was like, next time we could go to Osaka, take the bullet train, but I'm like, I still have so much to do in Tokyo.
Unfinished business in Tokyo.
So much unfinished business. And then we discovered in this area, Matt and I want to go, there's like a place where there's a lot of music and but there's a lot of comedy. So we're like, let's go to a Japanese
comedy.
stand-up.
Really,
It's okay. We don't need to know what
I
they're
would
saying.
really like to get some good ramen and then go to a Japanese stand-up.
But Google Translate does a phenomenal job, I have to say.
Somehow I don't think it's going to keep up with a stand-up routine.
So anyways, really
But
amazing.
like you said, I don't care. Like,
Amazing.
I don't need to know
Who
there's
cares? Who cares? So I just wanted to do a real quick, like, just show you. I'm sorry while we're here because I'm like looking at this stuff. Just like how cool you could add like little buddies to this. This has been so popular, and oh my God, we've had amazing shots of everyone at Coachella this weekend. So many people carrying the sling bags, and I was so excited. I was like, oh my God. And then like they wrote back, they're like, this is totally awesome because I could have all my stuff, I could dance around, I could do all this stuff, but I knew that my stuff was really close to me, which is amazing. So anyways.
This is a good festival bag.
Yeah, and then like how cute, green and like the leopard with the pink, leopard with this guy. Oh my God, this looks so rich. I love that. I love that so much. And then like the green with the blue. It just adds a little like, you know, a little pop to your bag. And you could add it to your Mimi bag. We have it up there, I think, oh, right there on the cognac Parker bag with the blue. It's so amazing. And like, I just love that there's a little guy that's just hanging, and it's so cool, and I love it. And you could put your little tiny things in here and then access it quickly, which I love. So I think it's great. And I've been using the navy blue little guy, I think is back in stock. And that's the one I've been using, and I love it because it goes with everything, and I don't leave home without that thing. It's like
What
my
have
little
you been
pouch.
putting in them lately?
I put like my little things, like a little lipstick, like stuff that I need to access, or when I take Bear out for a walk, I'll put
Bags.
a boo bag in here and just take it with me, and I really like it. It's just so cute. This is a great gift for someone. And oh my gosh, we have to talk about Mother's Day is coming up. So I think we'll do a little roundup of like jewelry and like fun things for Mother's Day. I think there's so much you could give to her. Sling bag. It's so funny because it's like, I would never imagine my mom being such a sling bag lover, but she loves it so much. And like, you know what? There's so many moms that come in who are like the grandmothers, and like they've come in, they're like, I cannot believe I didn't know about this bag. And the first thing they always say is like, I kind of didn't know if it was too jazzy for me or like too much. And I'm like, absolutely not. And then they get one and then they come back because they're like, you know, some people have like shoulder pains or whatever it is, or like they're just older, and so they're like, hey, I can now take my grandkids out and I'm totally hands-free. One lady came in, she's going to Disneyland. So cute, Mert. She had she bought a black one and she had one strap, and then she brought in her outfits she was gonna wear for Disneyland, and we matched straps for her outfits. It was amazing. She was like so excited. So it was so cool. So anyhow, the yellow I'm really currently into, and I think it's maybe because it's along the lines of butterscotch. It's just a really great new neutral that I love, but it just adds a little color, and I know it's gonna be great for when we go into winter to wear with olives and with navies and with tans. It's just really nice. So it's kind of like this. Like I was like, oh my God, I came up with this color thing a long time ago. I customize these bands.
Okay.
And I was like, I don't know why I did these two colors. I just think they're so cool together. And then I love the kind of eggshell color suede. They're not white. They're so cool. So anyways, I love it. Okay, so what else is going on? We were just talking about beef. Matt didn't watch the whole thing yet, but everybody in the office is obsessed with the show. Stephanie, I think, binged it yesterday. She goes, I'm a little tired because I stayed up all night.
Right, so many people have loved it. I'll have to watch it.
It's insane. It's insane. It's mind-blowing, and I think what's so cool, like, there's so many elements to it that's just insane. Amazing writing, amazing acting, amazing, like, character, like, the characters are so well developed. Storyline's amazing. If you grew up in California, it's such a great, just a great portrayal of California in a funny way. LA especially. And then we were just talking about like how it really blows the lid off of like for Asian Americans in general. Just like, wow, like just says, go for it, you know, and I think it's gonna bring in a whole new slew of really creative people that probably didn't think they could be creative, and it's really exciting. So loved it so much. Loved it so much that Matt hasn't watched it yet, and I was like, I'll watch it again with you.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
I really liked it, and just the kids liked it too, so a little inappropriate.
All right, well,
but
that's
okay,
our
whatever.
reward tonight.
Yeah, it's, oh my god, I would totally watch it again. So, what else is going on? I found this dandy shirt at a vintage store in Japan, and I love it so much.
That's full body angle. That shows how much you like it.
The shirt.
When you like do that move.
I really like this shirt.
Hands on hips.
It's so comfy.
Move, like this move.
I don't know, I wish there were people who made clothes
Did you say
that
it was $4?
I can't remember. It was something like crazy. Maybe I calculated wrong. I don't
Right.
know. Like that was the other thing, the conversion rate. So I'm like, I have to divide by this. So, anyways, and then we went to
Dividing by 131 in your head is
yeah.
interesting.
Thank God for my phone, right? My phone. I mean, like seriously, traveling with that thing is insane. Like we got around in Ubers, like that would have been, and like that. And Thatcher tried using the subway one day. Even it was just confusing, right?
Well, when I tried it 30 years ago, it was confusing. It's a great system.
Yes.
But it's
So
I found
cute.
it to be confusing. This time I found it to be confusing, but much less so because you had your phone to translate stuff.
Right.
Yeah.
And like even for me, Matt would be like, okay, no way. The last time I went to Japan, if Matt would be like, okay, do you want to meet me at so and so in about an hour?
Yeah, you wouldn't just do. You
There's
wouldn't-
no way, because I would be like, where the heck am I? With Google directions, I just followed it and just walked
Yeah,
with
and
it.
the Uber, which is basically just the cabs,
Right.
was great.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
flawless. The four of us every time.
Amazing.
No problem.
And there was one night where Parker was tired, so Matt was nice and took Parker home first. And then Thatcher and I were like, it was 9 o'clock, and we're like, dude, we're in the Ginza. We're gonna walk around. So we walked around, and then we're like, let's just walk back. There's no way we would have done that. Can you imagine?
No.
We just had our phone, and we figured it out, and walked all the way back to the hotel. It was insane.
Yeah, so it definitely makes it less of an
Yeah.
issue to travel where they don't, where
It
you
was
fit, and
great.
lots of English speaking too.
Lots of English
In
speaking.
Tokyo.
Yeah.
But it would be also like you said, like we would go out, we knew where we were going to go for dinner. That was all planned.
Right.
But then remember when we came out after dinner and you're like, oh, I want shaved ice, and
Oh
like,
yeah.
suddenly you can find it using
We're
your
like,
phone.
oh, there's one right
And
there.
it's 1 block away. Like,
Yeah.
how would you ever have done that?
It was insane.
Yeah.
It was so awesome. So awesome. And then this time I also brought, it was funny, one day I also brought the little buddies. And so I had the orange one and the leopard one with me. And what was so great about the little buddy was I put my phone here, and then because we had brought so many chargers and blocks because we were out all day. So I had to carry the other stuff in the sling. So I literally
Well, that
had
was
my
a
sling
system
bag.
that worked really well for
Yeah.
us. We all figured that out by the end, which was
Yes.
that one type of charger,
Anchor.
anchor charger, where you plug it in,
Cute
and
as
it's
that.
also a battery.
Yes, and it was great.
So
Oh yeah, that's right.
That's the difference, is that it's a
Plug in and a
it
battery.
can plug directly into the wall. It doesn't need a cable
That's
to
right.
charge itself.
It was great.
Yeah.
And then, so I had the phone in the little buddy, and then I had my sling on with everyone's blocks and chargers, and I was, again, totally hands-free. Seriously, I'm not trying to hawk this stuff, but I am telling you, as a first-hand traveling through a crazy country where there was so much going on, and I really couldn't pay attention if I had to carry stuff, this was like a lifesaver. It really, like, honestly was amazing. So, and then it was fun to have all the different colors, and then I could change it out throughout the week, and it was just awesome. And then we went to that crazy Planet Labo's, what was
Team
it?
Labo.
Team Labo museum that was completely interactive. Again, I had my sling bag because there was times when we were crawling over balls and stuff. Can you imagine if you had a handbag and you tried to carry that thing? So anyways, it was amazing. That was so fun. That Team Labos was so fun. That was like, really. Did you like it?
It was good. I think you love it more than I did, but yeah.
I loved it. It was so fun. It was just like so cool. I loved the whole interactive part of it. It was just very cool. So today we don't have much time to talk about some findings that Matt and I have, but I just want to leave everyone with this thought in mind. We come up to this thing where with just discovery and self-work, this concept of you are what you think. And let me just leave you with that. And then we could talk about it tomorrow, okay? So, right, Matt?
Yeah.
I think that's a very interesting, so simple, but it's really profound, right? You are what you think. Think
Or
about
you
it.
could say you become what you think.
You become what you think. So, it is very true, though. So, I'll leave you with that, ponder about it, and then we'll talk about it tomorrow. All right. Bye, guys.